this morning. No, not to Canada, but a place that is associated with Canada. At least it is in my mind. When I was a truckerling, I used to go to Canada all the time in my truck, in my Kenworth. Yes, I had a Kenworth before Old Red. And as I'd be going down the road, I'd see Tim Hortons, Tim Hortons, Tim Hortons, Tim Hortons. So I wondered, what the heck is this place? And it's a coffee shop they got down there, or up there, that sells really good coffee. And I think it blows our coffee shops away. But that's where we're going this morning. Not specifically go to Tim Hortons, but we're going to get a part for a truck. And there's a Tim Hortons right across the street, so we're going to make a trip there. Keep this in mind, I never met a Canadian I didn't like. I know truck drivers don't like Canadian truck drivers because they say Canadian truck drivers come to the United States to steal all the loads, and then they go back to Canada, and then we don't have any loads down here. I don't know if that's true. I know they have a law now that prevents that. But I think there's enough loads for everyone. But I'm glad there's a law for it too, because we're for the American truck drivers, but I'm for the Canadian truck drivers too. So what's the happy medium? I'm sure there'll be lots of comments about that, given all of the things that are going right now in politics, and we won't bring that up here because then half the people feel alienated. But Canadians, we like you. So let's continue our journey here, going to a Tim Hortons and getting a truck part. All right, well, we have arrived at the place the Canadians call Timmy's. So let's go into Timmy's and see what Timmy has, see what kind of coffee he has. And I might even get a donut. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, well, I got my Timmy's and I got my donuts. And the reason I said that about donuts, because a lot of you have noticed and wrote me an email that you noticed I've lost a lot of weight, and I have lost 100 pounds on keto. So I feel really good. But one day a week, and that's today, I do eat whatever I want. And today it's a treat having a donut, which I don't eat donuts except for that one day a week. And that's today, and you guys are riding along, so we're going to go get our trucking part now and then get back to the office so we can get back to the busy life of trucking.
I've been working with Travel Loco now for 2 years, providing for my family. They've been great. You know, when I'm not trucking, I'm at home, spending time with the family, maybe doing some fishing. After all that's done, at the end of the day, You might find me on YouTube, watching Life After Trucking with Indiana Jack. Stay tuned.
Okay, well, I got my part delivered and all is good. Scott's in there as we speak, working on getting that truck put together for the driver that's coming soon. About Canada, I think it was just on my mind just because of all the stuff we've been hearing in the news lately. I'm on TikTok, and if you're on TikTok, you know that TikTok shows you videos in your following. Oh, that's a train I hear coming. If you're on TikTok, for some reason it knows what you want to see and it shows you videos. And I have clicked in my profile that I like Canadian stuff. So TikTok started showing me Canadian videos actually 2 years ago, and this guy popped up named Matt Scott. And I've been following him faithfully just because of what I said earlier about how much I like Canadian people. I never met a Canadian I didn't like. And so that's the backstory. It got me thinking about Tim Hortons and everything. And so anyway, I'm sharing that with you. Let's go on to the next adventure. These trailers are our rental trailers. And when drivers bring them back, they just put them anywhere. And then we can't fit as many trailers in the spots that we want to. So my goal today is to straighten these all out so that we can fit more trailers in this spot up here than we can now. So eventually I will have lines painted on the ground if that's the direction that we want to go, but we don't have that for now, so we'll just do it this way and keep them straight manually. All right, we're officially hooked up. Let's move this puppy. Okay, we're moving this first one over. And driving a truck is like learning to ride a bike. You never forget how after that. You might get a little bit rusty, but you don't forget. Okay, so I got it just how I wanted it. I got 3 trailers and then 1 at the fence, so the remaining drivers for the rentals that we have coming in, they can fit 3 more trailers right in the middle, and we're going to insist that they put them straight so we don't have to go along after them and straighten them out. So just another thing we got to do. Okay, fast forward a few days, we have all the trailers back, and see how straight they are? Kind of like this is the default setting. They're all pretty straight. So the drivers brought them back in their right places, and now we're going to rent out a whole new batch.
I'm Private Alexander, Camp Casey, Korea, and you're watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack.
Well, a good morning to you, and it's a cold one it is. I got a guy coming to look at this Volvo behind me, and he really likes it, and we're going to fix the side. You see the side panel blew off in a storm or something. So I got a painter coming to do the body work on it. We're going to put that on, and then the guy's coming in to look at it. He hasn't decided whether he's going to buy it or not, but that's what we're doing today. Just one of the things here at Life After Trucking. What we're going to do, actually what we did, is take this panel off of this truck and paint it, and that's the panel we're going to use for the other truck, the red one.
My name is Hayden. I'm the owner of Frontier Paint and Body, and I go around doing paint repair and body repair on semi-trucks and cars in the North Georgia area. So this morning there were structural cracks here, down there, and there was a spliced in part of the panel there. So I had to reinforce the area, do body work, and change the color of the panel from black to now red and color match. So I've been doing this for about coming up on about 9 years. Started when I was really young, off and on, and then did work for my uncle, and then worked at a cabinet shop for a while, and then have been doing this for my full-time job for about 4 years now. So you can call me, or specifically text would be great. Phone number is 706-254-5957. Text would be great, and then get some pictures and we can get a quote going and we can go from there. That's the beauty of being mobile and pulling a trailer, is we can go anywhere. So that takes the hassle out of sending your truck to a body shop and having it sit there for about 3 to 4 weeks and thousands of dollars later. It's a lot cheaper. Don't mean it's cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than sending it to a body shop and we come to you.
Okay, well, he really did a good job. We're always pleased with his work, and that panel looks like it belongs there, and it does. So the adventure continues. As I've told you before, when we lease purchase out trucks, that's what we do here. One of the things, for the most part, we're an owner-operator company, but we do have trucks that we lease purchase out. And when a guy lease purchases out a truck, he brings it back, and all the cabinets in the back are always thrashed. And it's just, I don't know why the trucking companies, the truck companies, the guys that manufacture trucks, can't make those cabinets stronger, because they all break. So this truck here came in, and of course the truck came back with the cabinets all thrashed. So this is what we did to make it better for you, the driver. Now when somebody else comes and gets this truck, he'll have a cabinet type system that will work better. Rather than putting in the same cabinets and those just breaking, we put in this version. It's something that Scott did, and you guys say to me all the time, is there anything that Scott doesn't do? Well, he pretty much does everything. So this is what I did, or what he did. It's pretty strong, and it's our answer to the manufacturers' trucks that don't make cabinets strong enough. So the guy that I said was coming earlier in the video today, I said he's coming today to look at the truck, the very first scene. Well, he's here today. That guy decided to come on board with us, so we fixed up the truck, as you saw, and that maroon colored truck is his. His name is Richard, and he's with us today, him and his wife. In fact, I just saw they're walking up to me as we speak. So let's get him processed through this whole process, and then we will continue. So let's watch and see a few things that happened while Richard was here. I need you to sign the truck one right down there on the lower X.
Okay.
and I'll explain your book to you. And here's your book, as I told you. All the phone numbers that you need are on here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But your best friend is that extension 99. There's a guy there named Brian. He knows everything. As I said, there's a fuel card here. Do you have an extra logbook?
No.
Did you know that it's a law that you have an extra logbook in your truck, a blank one?
Oh, well, I was working with a company. I don't know. I don't think they had one.
Well, we're giving you one. So there's an
in
extra
case
logbook.
the ELD goes out.
Yeah,
for
the
whatever
ELD.
reason.
And it's a law. You get a ticket if you don't
Wow.
have that. This is your truck registration.
Okay.
And this is what to do if you get stopped by the police and they want to audit your logs.
Mhm.
You give them this, and they know how to. Do you remember in the video this morning
Mhm.
where it says
I saw
put it in audit mode?
Yeah, and you put it at the bottom. Yeah.
And then they know exactly what to
Roadside.
do,
And all
so
that.
you don't get a ticket. And then here's a signed copy of your lease, so that you have that with you also. And then you will, your dispatcher is going to be calling you any minute and get you talk to you and find out where you want to go, where you don't want to go, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Do you go to the Northeast?
I've been there. I don't care for it.
I've never had a driver say, "Yay, I want to go there."
Shit, I just left out of there friggin' past few weeks.
Yeah, was it snowy?
Oh yeah, blizzards and everything.
Yeah,
Snowy and-
that's not my favorite either.
All right.
All right, thank
So,
you very much. Sir. Here, shake my hand.
So, you say somebody's gonna get ready to call me?
Yeah, his name is John.
John.
He's one of our best dispatchers.
Okay, awesome.
He will be calling you.
Well, John need to holler at me ASAP because we need to find some. I need a load today.
You need some money, huh?
I need it now.
All right, Richard.
All right, take care.
You too. All right, we handled Richard. He was a really good guy. He's going to be very successful here. I can tell he really has an interest in our company. He has an interest in the truck that he has, and he wants to make money. Anyone that wants those things, they will be successful here. So I'd like to thank you for riding along on this particular journey, and as I always say, the adventure really does continue, and it's just starting for a guy like Richard. So we wish him all the best. Before I leave, I just want to tell you, we're going to be buying 10 new trucks. In fact, we already bought them. So the next video that you see, we're going to talk about all the details of how we buy the trucks, what we do to them, how they're serviced here before you even get them. And guess what? All these years you've been asking for Freightliners, so we bought 10 Freightliners. So we will keep you posted on that and let you know all about that, all the details, getting the trucks here, what we do to them, and then drivers picking them up. So thanks for riding along. I'm Indiana Jack. We'll see you next time.